OR Tambo International Airport. It's where the body of the late Lindani Myeni is departing from. It's heading to KwaZulu-Natal. I want to bring in our reporter Mbalenhle Mthethwa. She's live for us there. She's been following the prayer service that took place a short while ago. Mbali, thank you very much indeed for coming on. Talk to us about some of the big takeaways. We heard about a number of speakers paying tribute to this young life, one would say, that has been cut short. Big takeaways for you.
Good afternoon, Blaine. Yes, indeed. Lindani Myeni's body has left OR Tambo with the family in a convoy, essentially just going all the way back to his hometown in Richards Bay. And this is after a very heartwarming, moving prayer service from the various departments and some members of the family, just thanking government for their involvement and their assistance with regards to getting Lindani's body back to South Africa. There was a special thanks to his wife, Lindani Myeni. The family just thanking her for her fight. The family says they were a little concerned that Myeni might not be buried here in South Africa, and they say rightfully so. He could have easily been buried in America or in Hawaii instead, because his family was also there. But they were very grateful to Lindsay, who fought in order to get his remains back in South Africa, and they thanked everyone who contributed. We heard some of the delegations from government, one of them being Minister of Social Development, Lindani Myeni, who spoke very strongly against what happened in Hawaii. She was essentially calling for a speedy resolution to Myeni's case and called for all those involved in this senseless killing of Myeni to be brought to book very swiftly. Those were some of the sentiments that were shared here. She also spoke about the fact that, an incident such as this one reminds them of our very grim history of apartheid and all the injustices that were basically meted on black South Africans in South Africa. And she was saying that Lindani Myeni should have not come back in a body, in a box or in a body bag, but should have probably rather come back as an engineer to meet his family and to continue living. And she says that his life shouldn't have ended so quickly. She was not the only person who spoke. KZN MEC for Social Development, Nonhlanhla Khoza, also spoke out against the killing of Myeni, saying that, it is an indictment on America that black people are being killed senselessly and dying on the streets every day, saying that America should hang its head in shame for becoming a slaughterhouse of black people, and saying that it is very shameful given the fact that America is supposed to be the land of the free, where people are supposed to go out there in order to live their dreams. So those were some of the sentiments coming out of this particular prayer meeting. Basically, people talking about the fact that this particular incident reminds them of apartheid and a system that was fought and obviously was the ANC government managed to claim victory over that system and hopes never to return to. So those were the sentiments. The lady, after that, the family got up and the ceremony was ended with a prayer, and the family then went its way. It's on its way right now. We understand that the memorial service will be held on Thursday, and on Saturday the funeral of Lindani Myeni will take place, and he will be laid to rest in Mbalenhle, just outside Richards Bay. We understand that the family was also quite pleased at the fact that though Lindani was not in South Africa, he was still he stayed true to who he was, and the fact that, you know, his wife has also expressed intentions to stay in South Africa and to keep coming back in South Africa, saying that, you know, it was very important for her children to know where they come from, and she also expressing the fact that, you know, she would have loved for her kids to come back and learn to start school in South African school so they can learn how to speak isiZulu and so on. So those are some of the things that have been coming out here. We understand that this has been a very emotional period for this particular family since that fateful incident took place in Honolulu on 16 April.
It's a pity that we lost Mbalenhle Mthethwa there, but you got the gist of what she said. She basically summed up some of the thoughts and sentiments conveyed at this prayer service at the OR Tambo International Airport. We understand that the body is now en route to KwaZulu-Natal, Richards Bay to be precise. It should take them about, 7 hours or so? 7 hours or so to get to Richards Bay. So we have our team there in KwaZulu-Natal as well. So we'll get you the very latest with regards to the memorial service. And Mbali did mention the funeral service that's taking place on Saturday. Some of the strong sentiments that were conveyed by something that jumped out at us is Pastor B. Nhleko message on behalf of the Myeni family, saying that, and talking directly to the people of America, saying that we were not painted black. We are black. And God didn't make a mistake when he made us. So I thought that talked to some of the issues that America in general is going through in terms of racial injustice, in terms of allegations of police brutality as well. So that long journey to KwaZulu-Natal has started, and no doubt keep it locked onto SABC News. We'll keep you up to date with regards to the latest developments there. But